creating uh, flipped class and flipped learning is very popular terminology. So I want to differentiate. The way I'm doing is called flipped teaching method because the teacher is here. You don't have to select where you have to watch. You just watch as like you are sitting in the theater. You just watch there. Sometimes you can make myself bigger. When you want to make it bigger, of course we can do a bigger one. So every control here, we have a tool so I can make a zooming so you can see better face. Actually, I'm doing some secret things. You know, the Korea is very famous for surgery to make a nice people. Instead of doing any actual operation, I have a very nice tool. So we have, for example, my face is slightly virtually reshaped. My original face looks like this. So I hate this, so I just make it immediately skinny and taller. That's a whole secret. Don't tell this truth to other people. If any people know, they will be very disappointed. Because I'm the person who is doing presenting on space, I mean the cyberspace. So now I want to bring slightly monitor location, which is everybody can do because I'm not a real broadcasting operator. So what you can do here is, if you move this one, you can move there. And also you can make it slightly smaller. And the other monitor, for example, I can bring here. You know the classroom, what's the difference between classroom and other meeting place? Classroom always has a blackboard. Instead of having one blackboard, we are providing you 3 blackboards. That's a new technology. So not only making yourself beautiful, but also we are bringing more tools where you can show more things there. So today we have a very nice studio because when you go to the cyberspace, they don't mind where I'm teaching. So actually, if you look at me, you'll be very disappointed because this place is too messy. Don't watch here, only watch there, please. Okay, anyway, this is the place. I will show some magic which you can do. For example, now we have the desk. So there are many desks you can change. So for example, I can bring this kind of desk. Then immediately desk will change in the another desk, something like that. And also you can make a slightly bigger, taller, smaller, everything is easy. We have many desks where you can change everything by yourself, something very expensive one, like this way. Then it will load another desk. Basically, you can change desk. So sometimes when you have a different clothes color, you can change color from here. Everything is kind of magic. It's not magic by myself. This is the magic of technology. So every internal things, including decoration, you have a lot of different decorations. So I can change the decoration very easily. So you don't have to worry about size. You can make it smaller or taller. And again, we can change the color depending on what you want. So every component in the studio you can change. In the background, the small animation video is learning. You can put there your school's background as like your studio in front of your schools. So basically, we are providing the tools how you make a very nice professional studio by yourself. You don't need any pre-knowledge of studio. You just know what is beautiful, then you can design by yourself. Every component you can change, and also you can use your pictures there. So today we have a strong request that we have to put there Chungbuk University. So I just put the Chungbuk University to advertisement. I believe for this advertisement, Chungbuk University will pay me at least $10,000. Anyway, now I bring one camera for audience, which is students, for example. The other camera, we have a PowerPoint from my notebook. And one more screen, we just use Chungbuk University, but we can use normally document camera here. So I'm very pleased to have a presentation today in front of English-speaking teachers. I'm very, very proud. I will show this video to my children. So I was the teacher to English country teachers. This is very, very important. So thank you very much for listening my English. Actually, my English is kind of international English. It's not American English or England English. But I emphasize my level of English is real international because everybody said, I can understand Rio's English, but I cannot understand other people's English. That's very important. So today, what we are claiming here is any person from any schools, any people can come to here within 5 minutes. They will understand how to use. Once any company make a device where we can make a presentation on the screen without watching me, you're just watching the screen as like you are watching the TV screen. And then the watching that side is making better than watching this side. It's a really valuable thing. That's the way how we make a smart content. If you assume that this one is showing in Australia, not only Australia, worldwide. Right now we are broadcasting. If you have an internet connection, you can watch this live video from your mobile phone immediately now. And also assuming all over the country, all over the school, when you have one course there, if same content, when you want to show yourself, then you can watch the camera, which means all the people sitting in this room watching me, and not only watching, but we have a simultaneously eye contact. So if I tell you, study hard, then you are hot. Oh yeah, I should study very hard because the teacher is asking me. So same thing, very important. We are very emphasized. Teacher has to be very big. So even camera is not very close. For example, I can bring this one, it's much bigger. So you see my skin is very nice. So you don't have to worry about any decoration or cosmetic things. So if you have a big eye telling something, there is a mind transfer from your heart to all the students. That's why educational technology, especially using this virtual one, is very important. Once any person really make a courseware in real time, when you do presentation like I'm doing, you will have all this video after this presentation. No editing, but you will have the same video as like you're watching here, which means you can show this one to any other place, any people's, and also this video will stay forever. So my speaking age freezed here, not become older or any aging doesn't happen. So that's why I'm asking you to use this technology as soon as possible to keep your fresh video there. So your next generation people from Australia, Korea, people will still listen your young teachings there. So today's teaching, I'm trying to emphasize that this is the way how we make a smart the classroom. So I am bring my pointer because it looks like I have some complicated environment. Actually, here we have a pointer. So in this pointer I can draw. I can change color. So I will use this color. And also I prefer to have some transparent way. So I will set the transparent slightly. Something a little bit thicker. So I have a pointer here. And also I want to make a more strong pointer. So I just select the pointer. So we have a lot of pointer, I believe, but they didn't put here. So I'll bring several interesting pointer. Because pointer is one of the most important things. Because I select the green. I just select the pointer like this way. Of course, you can make a bigger pointer. So this pointer is recorded. So all the video will have this kind of pointer. And also you should know that all the people here is recorded. So once you have any sleeping here, it is proved that they are not doing very active study today. So be careful, everything is recorded, and this one will be stay forever in this human history. Maybe another planet, aliens, will see this one and they will point out, oh, there is a teacher from Australia having a jet lag and lunchtime, everybody eating too much and then sleeping there. So this new classroom presentation system for smart class, I am emphasizing smart class is the class on the smart devices. And smart class teaching course doesn't matter distance, time, and locations. So we are the company who make a smart presenting device, so you can do presentation over the smart world. That's why I'm showing this kind of picture. So you can imagine this kind of smart device showing myself there. So if I rotate, I have only one operation, because my left hand is definitely keeping my microphone. So the defining that I'm using only one hand and I'm using mouse. That means this mouse is the controller. So you can imagine how easily you can change. If I click right, I can show all the people here. If I click left, showing here. If I press middle button, I'm showing middle. If I rotate, it make a zooming out very easily. So you finish study, you can operate now. So the pointer integrate with the switching device is our patent, how we make this one. And also you will see all the beautiful frames, animations coming out. So you will make a very professional content in real time. So this way we go to we can review what kind of a presentation device has been used. So very ancient time, every teacher doesn't have any blackboard. I Googled when the first blackboard came out in human history. I found 1800. Only 215 years ago, French people used a slate to have this kind of a blackboard. It's not the blackboard, it's kind of slate board where they do some drawings. Only 1845, US Army started to use the blackboard, and from 1900, active blackboard is used. So if you look at the Newton, when he was at Cambridge University, there was no blackboard. You can imagine how England University teaching the students. Now we have a blackboard, and also we have a projector screen like this way. And all the projector screen now showing too many things in your class. And eventually we have too many complicated devices on the class, so all the students have to decide watching here and there. So sometimes it really distracts the students. So this is one of the example, Korea Smart Classroom in elementary school. You can imagine how complicated visual point they have. From my point, this is too messy for students. It's not good for them to concentrate to listening in class. Another class, here we have a most advanced class in Busan. Some of the people, I believe, visited the Busan Smart Class there. They are trying to bring more projector screen here. Already we have two projectors here and one electric board here, very small. Even they use 80 inches, but still very, very small. So all the people here has a very complicated environment to watch where they should concentrate. They are listening audio, but all the video point is multiple. Maybe they have a Polycom system to have a distance learning with the Australia and Korea collaborative class. So if you compare this technology, where I am watching all the students in Australia and Korea, where we are watching all the students who is watching YouTube video, this is a different technology. We are very strongly claim this is the new way of smart, and also the watching this video is make a better understanding watching live class. If any person really make the technology which make a video which is better presentation class than real, he has to be the definitely Nobel Prize candidate. I hope you suggest me as a Nobel Peace Prize candidate, so I may have a chance that I really contribute educational history. So all this complicated environment I'm trying to bring. This is a USA school. My children is in USA. They have a junior, senior high school. The teacher is sitting, and they have a TV, they have projector, they have a board, and they have a document camera. So when she teaches, she come to here, every student's watching here and there, and very complicated environment they have. So what I'm trying is, I want to bring teacher here, so when they use a multiple input and showing device, I'm trying to make them to bring the concept and philosophy of this smart device. In the TV generation, every people has to come here and has a fixed channel to watch. Now in smart generation, every people come one place, but they have a different content there. So what is the school classroom means? Every students come, but they may have opportunity to see the video from any other teachers, but they do discussion in the classroom. That's the whole concept of flipped class philosophy. So I know you already everything understands, so I will skip all the videos. So what we are emphasizing, all the classroom content can be transferred here. The device is worldwide famous iStudio, which I invented. I hope you make a big applaud here. Thank you. Sorry, my English is very bad, so sometimes you need time to translate internally. So this is the smart class. The classroom here is not showing only to the students in the class, but also it's showing to any other place in the world. So some people are very worried about, in this case, only one teacher can cover whole world. But I'm emphasizing teacher's mission is not doing lecturing. Teacher's mission is doing more interaction with the students. So they will have more time to sharing with the students. That's why we need such a technology. iStudio class, micro broadcast station means it's like I'm sitting here, very small background, green wall, and small light, and then make a very beautiful face for teachers and also very beautiful for the contents. So this is a device. You put this device in front of your desk, then your presentation going all over the smart world. Thanks to Microsoft, thanks to Google, we have all the opportunity to have a real-time bidirectional conference using Skype. So same machine, you connect the Skype, then you will see another classroom on your second monitor while you are doing presentation to their classroom. So this micro station can be installed within 1 hour. As you like to see, today the Professor Lee asked us to come. Only 1 hour, you have to do everything. Yes, no problem. Don't worry about that. I can start presentations. I came here, enjoy lunch together with a very beautiful Australian nice teachers, and then now I'm joining here without any problem. That's the whole power. Any presentation environment we can build very quickly. So this is the one picture I got from Singapore seminar. We do keynote speaker broadcasting using this kind of configuration. And also I'm trying to bring this kind of technology that teacher sitting with a small screen make a beautiful screen output so all the students here. But again, I'm trying to ask them to teach in the backside, as like I'm doing now, because in this case, all the students become virtual eye contact from here to there. So the idea here, if the teacher teaching in the back, and then all the other class, we bring the other class in Australia class, or maybe 8 classroom we can show using Hangout or Skype. And the other screen we show the teachers. This picture is a very, the screen is a little bit wider we need. Anyway, that way we can make a collaborative class, real collaboration between Korea and Australia. All the students participate there, either from Korea teacher or Australia teacher, teach there, and both sides sharing this output together with a beautiful theater-like looking presentation. And also all this video already recorded, so when you finish the teaching, even students in Korea doesn't understand English speaking, they don't mind. They just click YouTube and review and study again. So there's a whole power of smart presentation. So we use this technology in many conferences. One of the biggest e-learning conference in Korea, sorry about that, in Korea in COEX last week, we did a live class and we put this green screen there with a light here. And then we make a live broadcast here. What an interesting thing is all these people watching here, actually they can watch from their mobile phone. So all the people here just click the mobile phone and they're watching the screen from mobile instead of watching such a small screen from the backside. So that way I am claiming today is the first day that I'm announcing that flipped teaching is the new way of teaching, new way of smart class. So once you are doing teaching from this way, everybody will see your video from internet. So the quality between classroom right now, you are watching this video, and soon this afternoon I will put this video in the YouTube, so you review my presentation. You will have a same HD quality video from YouTube, so much better quality video you can get from your mobile device. That's a very different philosophy I'm bringing today here. We really make a Sweden-Korea collaboration live class. I don't know whether this spelling is correct or not. This is too long, so I didn't check. Yeah. Anyway, VL class, recording, Skype, live broadcast all over the world we made. Just several months ago, I tried to develop if this one really working. So this teacher doing teaching at the Seoul. So we will see.
So greetings, students and teacher. It's 40 4:30 p.m. here.
And you remember this painting?
Yes.
Yeah, it was their team's work, and
Thank you.
okay. Yeah, you really like this work. Let's see.
Yay!
Whoa. Which part did you like?
So,
Which part was so good? I mean, you gave 10 very goods on this artwork, and which part was so good about it?
The other picture.
The second.
This one?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay.
so what they do
Okay,
here,
we've got two more questions.
what I did here is actually the Muon, the maybe junior high school. They are showing all the picture, and then the students' picture here, and then the people sitting in the Sweden and also Korea make a voting. They have audience feedback, so in real time they make a voting, and they will show the score there. So that way we make a really interactive and also immersive way of teaching successfully. So I'm now clearly mentioning that our technology is ready, so everybody can use to make a really effective way of teaching between Australia and Korea. Not only Australia and Korea, but China, Australia, China to Korea, everything is possible. We can make 8 classroom teaching. So I'm ready to have any demonstration. If any volunteer coming, we'll bring the machine, the real class, to make 8 classroom connection, showing how we make a collaborative teaching. So this is some of the example I'm showing here, that the smart classroom technology from this device, from the class, we use a different way of presentations like you're watching. Second one is we do Skype, so bidirectional, very small delay, like a telephone delay only. You have a crystal clear video between Australia and Korea we can do without any pay money for a network. And also we have a live YouTube broadcast and also live streaming using any internet available teaching and broadcasting technologies. So the smart class means anytime, any class you can show from your place to any smart world. So now I'm looking for where my mouse is. Okay, here it is. So this is the whole idea. Any classroom, we can go there. So this is the some example I bring. This one is from the Singapore Polytech. They use a teacher. I put all the devices here, actually audio system. We just bring our iStudio here and then showing my presentation there. All the people, as soon as I start, everybody bring the mobile phone and start taking photos. Today very strange because nobody taking photo of my such a nice picture. Maybe. So this is another example we got. We have a Malaysia e-learning conference. We put this one in the conference area, make a live showing there, and also same time we do broadcasting and recording. So all these features we have here. So actually this is another example we made e-learning Korea. So a lot of people here watching the video from this place. So we have a lecture capture, we have e-learning, everything we can do. All the learning management system available in the market is a really management system. It's not for e-learning. Many people just have a very nice tools for courseware checking, homeworks, and all the management side of class. But still, there are big problem of content. So everybody expect the video has a classroom teaching. So we are trying to make a real-time presentation there. So once you have this machine in a class, anytime, not only class, but if you have a small device in your school, then everybody come and record and put this one in the LMS or YouTube, so students can watch and come to class to have a discussion and homework there. That's a flipped learning. So we are providing the new way of presentation. So that's the first part of lecture. I believe everybody understand already. So any question? So ask the question in front of this screen. Don't see me because I can use another the screen there. Okay. Question? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Today, unfortunately, we didn't bring the wireless microphone because normally in hotel they have every microphone. But when we arrive, unfortunately, this is small room, so they didn't prepare wireless. So we just use my phone. That's why slightly inconvenient. Sorry about that. Definitely, this is the issue of microphone. They just put any microphone here, they can connect to show. So you will have both hands free. Now I am one hand is already present here. Okay, slow English, please. My English hearing very bad.
So at my school we have a green screen.
Uh-huh.
We have the filming
Yeah.
capabilities.
Yeah.
So what is the product I would buy?
That's
How do I get the...
yes. So actually, the reason why I bring the screen is because green studio space is a big problem in school to find the studio. So we just make a portable one. You can build any place. So you don't have to buy all this one except one of the box here. This is a one PC machine, but which has all the camera input and microphone input. So you don't need to buy any other thing except one machine, which is called iStudio. Yeah. So iStudio means we are, of course, if you have operator, they will help. But basically, we are claiming the teacher has to operator. Teacher knows what he wants to show. Anytime he has the mouse, so they can control this one by themselves. This is very important. So I'm bringing this one second. So if the mouse here, pointer, drawing, and then click mouse, we can show content. So all the content management and screen control is by the teacher. This is very important to make a very nice presentation without any editings. I'm waiting another question. How much this system is? I believe everybody's very shy to ask this one, right? Yeah, unfortunately, this one from the very expensive broadcasting technology. We work more than 18 years. You know the way how we move, this is called Tracklist. Once you know any person claiming Tracklist technology, this is patented in Korea year 2004. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough money, so I didn't put the patent for international. So many countries use. But this is a really innovation of the technology because the teacher has to bring this one. Immediately all the students going here. If the teacher bring this one bigger, everybody going they focus on the screen and pointer. So even we have one camera, actually the scene you can design is up to 12. This is very professional. This professional version, especially for designing the studio like a 3D, we are providing many decoration component and also walls, floors, decorations, desks. So you can make an infinite combination. Of course, you can design by yourself if you have a 3D Max designer. But I found nobody is so diligent to make their own. So we are providing all the ways you create by yourself. So this tool, this professional one is around 30,000 US dollar. I believe this is from the teacher's point very expensive. But once you have one device, you can create unlimited content. Every day, 10 class, 20 class you can make. Compared to each class content, the price will be very reasonable, I believe. This is my word. I don't think any other people agree, but I hope this is a reasonable one. But we have another thing, which is a much cheaper version. This is 3 screen, but 2 screen, and also all the much easier solution, which is called iStudio 240. That price about 15,000 US dollar. And today I bring another innovation. So you will have another screen now, which is called eStudio. So the eStudio, any more question about iStudio? Sorry about that. Okay. Yes. Yes, exactly. There's no differentiation when students trying to make a presentation recording for their homework or for their presentation. They can just come here and sitting and do recording by themselves. So there is no big difference between professors and teachers, students. So they can use this one as like a personal video studio. Is that answer, or maybe I didn't clearly understand your question because my hearing is a really big problem. Yeah, all Korean has this problem, as you know. Sorry about that. I'm pure Korea English study students. I didn't have any English teacher. When I have a first postdoc in UC Berkeley, and some reason, the vice chancellor, who was my partner, asked me to teach. He said, "Oh, you looks very clever. Why you doesn't teach in UC Berkeley?" Oh, it's very honorable if I teach. And in my life, the first teaching course was my most painful time for my life. My English really terrible. Every student, when I speak one thing and come back, all the 20 students raise hand. Oh, I don't want to remind that time. And now my speaking much better. Yeah, but still hearing, speaking, big problem. Yeah, that's why I'm very seriously presenting here, because I believe Australian teacher will help Koreans' English problem. Now, without English, all MOOC, such a nice EDX, Coursera, UDX, all this, the Udacity, completely finished. So I'm very emphasizing all the Minister of Education, every people, we have to use English as a Korean native language. Otherwise, every people can be a kind of victim like me. Yeah, that's a problem. You have a mission to save Korean peoples. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I believe everybody very surprised that you have a new technology. This is the technology from Korea, invented by Ryo Kim. Big applause. Thank you very much. Okay, next presentation, we have very different, which is called Personal Studio. So we have two problems. One is you have to have the green background, and also you have to have a professional one. So now the Personal Studio I invent, this is very fresh product, so which will come very quickly. So now I will bring just the screen to move the iStudio. I mean, it will finish. So this is something. So I will make a full screen here. This is from my notebook. You will see what notebook is showing. So this is a perfect my screen. So now I'm using eStudio, going through the projector. So there's nothing from iStudio. So eStudio icon is, where is the eStudio? Okay, here is the eStudio. So the difference between iStudio and eStudio is a software only. So you can use today, download the software on your PC notebook. Then we use a USB camera. So I'm bringing the eStudio screen like this. So now I'm using another mouse. So this is the eStudio.
As a teacher or as an educator, we
because
always
I
face
have
with challenge how do we engage the students in our
I can do because I have internet video is recorded here. So this video now the resolution of projector. So here. So we have pictures because my slightly worse than before. That's why the price is slightly cheaper. You know, if you pay more, a good doctor make a better, beautiful your face. But this one is a $1,000 only. So anyway, I can do. So here, this is. Why this is trial version? I put the dongle here. Anyway, I will show you the trial version you can download now, so you can see same thing from your notebook. So what you are doing here is I can make a background. You see the background. There is the presenter, virtual monitor. I'm sorry, this is Korean, but definitely if you install, you have an English version. So I can make this one slightly here to make something like this, and then do that way. And then immediately you will see it's kind of a semi-virtual environment. So, and then we have virtual monitor. Of course, I can bring this virtual monitor in different place like this way. You can put this one here, or you can make resizing very easily. So that way you can make a scene 1 selection. Of course, all the background picture, everything you can change. So now I make something like this way. After that, scene 2, if you go there, we make a screen like this. So now this one is too high. So I can make this one slightly, scene 2, slightly lower, like this. So after you have scene selection, or you can make a monitor frame color change. Any monitor frame, we are providing many beautiful frames, so you can change the frame there. So for example, if you have a frame like this way, in the selection, you also can change color change like this way. From red color, blue color, everything you can change. And to make a more smooth picture, you have a transparency control. So that will mix background color and frame. That will make more nicer pictures. If you click left button, they change the content. So you can load video, picture, PowerPoint, any Microsoft functions you can do. So what we are teaching is you have a pointer, drawing, and same way if you rotate, this one make a bigger and smaller. So I can show this one. So if you go here, you can make a record or live broadcasting over the YouTube or Hangout or Skype. So if one teacher in Australia, they can show this one to Korea using Skype without using any other things. It doesn't matter whether they have equipment or not. You know, so far all the telepresence system, such a famous company, Cisco or the Polycom, they always need peer-to-peer. They should come one place, and the other place students has to have the same machine, so they make a bidirectional. Now this one side of teacher who need this kind of a virtual monitor has to have this machine. So when you talk to students, you just watch camera, then your eye going same way to make a virtual contact. So when you want to make a bigger, you just go this screen, and then even you can make this way and then make a very big like this way. So your face, sometimes I can make a much bigger, and then you will see like this way. So when you say, hello everybody, you have to study very, very hard, okay? Otherwise I will be very angry. And something like this kind of a presentation you can do. So everything is very easy. And then every student will be very worried about their lazy workings. So this is the whole idea. So we have a content here. If you bring any content, they show the content here. If you bring video, they show the video. If you bring PowerPoint, they show the PowerPoint. So everything is very straightforward. Just a drag and drop, you will have a PowerPoint. So this one needs only mouse control. So you just click right mouse, and then they change the content. And if you rotate wheel, you make a bigger and bigger content. So this is the whole content from your notebook. And also this one is combining with teacher and the virtual monitor. So that's the whole idea, but this idea has another mode. So I will show you the other mode you can do. So for example, now I have, this is too big, so I can bring myself. This is the scale. So make a scale and bring this one to here. So when you have your picture here, what we can do, I can make a cropping area slightly smaller. And then if you go presenter's frame, and then there is several frames. Anything you can do, just frame. And then from this frame, I can select more frames because there are many nice frames, I believe. So I can bring the frame with some animated. Any animation we can bring here. It doesn't matter only frame, but any video is okay. And then once you have a frame with animation, I will show more nice one. For example, I can bring this kind of frame. This is black and white. I can bring this kind of animation, for example. And then also same way, we can make a color change. And also we can make the thickness change. So here we can go like this way. This is bigger, and then the crop thickness we can go here. So what I want to show you is we just bring this one in the corner, and then when I speak like this way, and the virtual monitor we can bring here with slightly wider or whatever, and positioning this one to here. So this one is going back, but actually what you can do here is you can bring this one in the front. So you will see this is the multi-layer. You can bring up to very close to the camera, the other one go to there. So every layer you can change very easily like this way. So that way one screen you can make, another screen also you can do something. So eventually you will have a presentation. This is too big for background, so you can make a monitor frame, crop area, limit, and then monitor you can bring slightly left, like this way. So they will have control. So you will have this scene. For example, when I go to here, when you do presentation, you make a presentation like this way, and rotation, make a screen bigger or PowerPoint bigger, something like that. So every people can practice this one. This is also very professional. There are a lot of background change or size change. So every notebook you can use this one for presentation recording. So we are trying to bring presenter, teacher's face together with the virtual monitor. That way, so far all the technology from Camtasia or other people always make a screen recording only without teacher. The motivation is decreased. So that's the whole idea I'm trying to use. I hope you use this one to make a very different way of presentation over smart world. Any question? Of course, this is a cheaper one, so the teaching is not so attractive than iStudio. You see the difference. You need to some investment to make a better one. This is 890 US dollar. So you will get the dongle, so you can use this one for use for Skype, YouTube, and video conferencing and broadcasting from same machine. So now Australia and Korea really can make a collaborative teachings. So distance doesn't matter. I don't know why everybody's silent. Maybe they are very disappointed in my presentation. Maybe too expensive or just money. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. We'll have a special discount for education purpose. Especially the people who is here, I will make it 30% off. Okay? If you verify, if Professor Lee verify, I'll make it 30% off. Okay? Okay. Thank you. Sure, no problem, no problem. You will be surprised to use a Skype. Everybody's so surprised that. Anyway, now this one something, but if you use this one, immediately you will find how beautiful yourself is. This is really make it better and more attractive. You have to change your dating partner, I believe. They will surprise, what are this beautiful person coming here? Okay? So thank you very much. Hope we have a Facebook. My Facebook is Young Rio. Maybe later I can send email. And also my YouTube is Rio is my Christian name. You know the Korea character doesn't differentiate between L or R. We just put same character, the real. So when I was young, when I have a Christian name Leo, I didn't differentiate what is the difference between Leo and Rio. Now I know the difference, but that time I didn't differentiate. So I just put the same Korean name, Leo. Then when I go to America, they're asking me, what is your American name? So I said, oh, maybe Christian name is better. So I put Rio instead of Leo. After that, I have a very unique name, Rio. So you can remember Rio Kim. If you type, you will find the Nobel Prize candidate pictures in the YouTube. Thank you very much.